Heavy is the head that has to manage all of this.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel.
We're now incentivized to buy what we already buy.
Fumbling through college had me building.
I also got something done on the other side.
And that was right around, I would say, May, maybe, right before renewing the lease for this property.
Welcome to the channel, Martha.
Thank you for having me here.
Oh, I was going to say, I am getting up there in age, I'll tell you what.
Bills paid by other people, life was never this good. I had to step back, knowing that it's...
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk about how to not be an easy sell. Now, a lot of you already know that I went to the High School of Advertising and Media. I've done certain campaigns for companies like Pepsi, Epiduo, Coca-Cola, Muscle Milk. These are just a few companies that I've worked with that I absolutely enjoyed doing campaigns and advertisements for. Unfortunately, I did not go into that field of being an advertiser or marketing, or the field of marketing in general, but I will say that I absolutely enjoyed it. It was the time of my life. It gave me a rush. It was like I was not just selling to a person, but selling to an entire company. And I felt elated. I felt so good to show my campaign, to show the projects that I was working on, to show the product that we could sell together, we could advertise together to provide such benefits to the company. And listen, these advertising budgets are unbelievable. I mean, I was just a child. They were hosting us. They was bringing us catering, food, all types of stuff, $20,000 checks for the school, all types of stuff. I was just so impressed with what a lot of these companies would be able to do, like Google and Pepsi. They would just show out for us. And again, I did have an advantage being from New York. So if you're not from New York City, I completely understand. It's a bigger city, and so there's a lot more opportunities available to, again, children who are interested and inspired by that type of field and industry. But what I want to say is that I learned a lot about selling. I learned a lot about advertising, how a lot of things are fake. For example, Burger King, they'll have a burger. They'll put it on a screen for you to see. The burger looks fat and juicy, but the thing is, it's not cooked. It's actually painted on brown to look cooked, right? With a little bit of charcoal and a little bit of drip. Then they'll spray on a lot of ketchup on that burger. They'll get the most fresh piece of lettuce. And mind you, it won't sog down, it won't look bad because, again, the burger is not cooked. So that fresh piece of lettuce will stay crisp on top. They'll get a nice fat chunk of tomato. They'll make sure that that tomato is right on top of that burger bun. They'll put some ketchup and they'll make sure it drips a little bit. They'll get a nice big piece of cheese. And what will they do? They'll just burn one of the edges so that there's a drip down as if the burger was actually melted. And they'll get a nice bun and they'll paint it to make it look toasted. And then they'll put a stick in it. They'll put a stick in the burger to hold everything together, and then they'll make sure they get a professional photographer to take the best picture ever. So this burger looks big, juicy, fresh, but you don't know that it's painted freshness. You don't know that the cheese wasn't really melted. It was just a little piece of it that's dripping down. Listen, that's advertisement for you. I'm putting you guys on game. Right? And so that's why you see all these boxes that says not as big as it appears, all this stuff. When you finally get the burger that you were craving, that you saw online, and it's so much smaller, you're like, what is this? Like, this is not what I signed up for. This is not what I saw online. Your expectations were not met. But when you taste it, when you bite into it, you get all those chemicals, all those good feelings back. And you start to say, you know what? This isn't so bad. This is my new favorite burger. They got you in the door. That's all they need to do. They got you to try it once. That's all they need to do. That's how they know the advertisement worked. And so I know every sales tactic out there. Hey, I had somebody call me just yesterday. They said, hey, we're calling you because we believe we saw your request for new windows. I said, I didn't request any new windows. They said, oh, but our quotes are free, so it's okay. We're just wanting to know when you are available so that we can schedule our guy to come out and give you a free quote. I said, I do not need a quote because I did not request a quote. Mind you, if I had said anything else, these advertisers would pry on any piece of information that they possibly can. And then the guy said, understandable that you didn't request a quote, but now we have the opportunity to give you a free quote. So what window did you want replaced, and how can we help you with your new window installation? So again, what they're doing here is they're denying the rejection with positive reinforcement. They're trying to get me to say, you know what, I actually do want these new windows. I'm actually going to put it in right here, right here, right here. You know what? Yeah, I will take the free quote. It can't hurt. It's free. But in reality, I never wanted the quote. I didn't request the quote. I don't want new windows. Why would I entertain you coming over to give me a free quote? Right? So people easily get sucked in because they're like, you know what? It's free. You might as well just try it out. At the same time, you know, it doesn't hurt. What windows did you want installed? Now you're thinking, do I really want some windows installed? You know what? Do I really need some windows installed? How do you get rich as a society is by not spending money you don't have. It's very freaking simple, people. I do not spend money that is going to be used for uselessness. I just got new windows 3 years ago when I bought this home. Why would I need new windows again? For what? Who is going to come over and tell me, wow, your windows are stunning? Oh my goodness. You know what? I feel so, I feel so much impulse to let you guys see my windows. So I'm going to show you real quick. That is my window, okay? One of my windows. With that being said, anybody who's watching this video right now, you guys are the real MVPs because you got to see how my window and my massage chair and everything looks over there. But brand new windows, 3 years old. Why would I need a new window? Right? They're trying to quote me on something and somebody will be sitting there like, you know what? I could really use this in my den area. Like, no. And so this is what I mean by you'll get your free quote and then you'll end up paying $2,000 to install some new windows that you never really wanted. Nobody's going to tell you your windows are stunning. I'm telling you that right now. And so, again, use common sense. It's funny because my best friend is a salesman, right? Loves to sell. I mean, really, really good at his job. I would say that he can sell to almost anyone. And the problem that I saw was you would buy anything that you see, any advertisement that you see. You don't question it at all. And what was funny was he actually said, you know what, I'm an easy sell. He told me he's an easy sell. He went to the same school as I did, but he must not have got the same memo. These advertisements aren't as advertised, people. And so why are you so gullible for that sale, right? And I used an analogy. I said, I did like a little reference. I did a sales pitch to him. So I have a wooden dining table. I love my wooden dining table. I paid about $800 for it, just to give you some context. I said, listen, if I wanted to sell this table to you, I would sell it to you for $4,000. He was like, why $4,000? And I said, well, it's mahogany. It's a nice mahogany wood. and it's gonna come with all 6 of these chairs. He was like, ooh, that's good. And I said, listen, it's actually not mahogany. I don't even know what mahogany is. It just sounds good. And you was already willing to say, you know what? If I get this on a credit card with a 5% cash back, I can afford this $4,000 table that I personally bought for $800. Why were you so sold? It's because I said it was mahogany, right? He was like, yeah. And I find it so interesting how easy it is to sell people on something that they absolutely didn't need. You don't need a $4,000 table. Yes, I lied and said it was mahogany, but that doesn't change the fact that you were an easy sell. What if the mahogany table cost $1,000? I can still sell that same table to you for $4,000 because you wanted the mahogany wood. Nobody cares what dining table you sit at, but you felt good in the moment. You felt good with the 5% cash back. You felt good that you put that thing on your credit card. And now you have a credit card that you can't pay on because you decided to live above your means for some mahogany wood. This is what I mean. Do not be an easy sell, people. You know, when you want to be rich, when you want to start to invest in your future, invest in your savings account, invest in you, you have to stop spending as much money as you spend. You have to understand what is a good investment, what is a bad investment, what is good for your life, and what is not good for your life. You have to simply tell yourself, listen, I'm not okay with that. I don't need this. I don't need that. There's a lot of companies that would be out of business if a lot more people thought like me. But the purpose of this video is just to simply not be an easy sell, because that's where most people lose their money, is by being an easy sell. If you like this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You know I post every single day at 8 a.m. daily on YouTube and on Rumble, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Peace.